Hey angels, want to see how I achieve this look? Stay tuned. I'm happy you came back. See you in a second. Hey angels, and welcome back to TouchedByTyHairCo. You are here because you wanted to get into this look, and I'm so happy that you returned. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Here, it doesn't matter how you feel, God is always still worthy to be praised. So let's get straight into this look. We're going to start off by cleaning our client's face today. This is our y'all have seen her face here several times before. This is my girl Favor, okay? And we're going to get into this purple, beautiful, different cut crease that I messed up, okay? I didn't like how it came out. It didn't come out perfect. But for my first time, we're going to take it, okay? We're going to take it. We're going to accept it. And we're going to redo this look at some point. But I'm going to get you to where you need to be to at least get here. So once the client's face is clean, we go in with a oil-free moisturizer, okay? I like to use the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Moisturizer. It's good for all skin types. Moving right along into the look, we're going to start with the brows. To fill in her brows today, we are going in with the Morphe Brow Definer Pencil in the shade Java. To set her brows into place, I like to go in with an adhesive of some sort. So today our adhesive for brows today will be the NYX Brow Gel Glue. To clean up the bottom of her brows today, we are going in with our Nicka Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 11. I will use this along with my Morphe small angle brush, the M135, and my LA Colors dual-sided blending brush. Okay, so to shape out the top of her brows, I will be going in with her foundation shade. This is the Nicka K Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Espresso number 14. Moving right along. So today we will be doing a cut crease look on her. To cut her crease, I'll be going in with this P. Louise shadow paint. This is a shadow base, and it's the Blank Canvas by P. Louise. And I'm taking that. So a little goes a long way with this product, as you guys can see. It started to go up into her eyebrow shaping, and I was like, oh my God, I used entirely too much product. So on the other eye, I went in way lighter. I didn't know it was going to go on this thick. Normally I cut a crease with this, okay? But today I used that as her base because as you can see, her skin tone is very deep, okay? So when you're using deep shades on someone with a deep skin tone, you have to use a very, very transparent or white shadow base. So the Blank Canvas is really good with showing all colors, no matter what your skin tone is. It really is a blank canvas. Like, if you don't have this P. Louise primer, or I'm sorry, base in your kit, I highly suggest getting this, okay? So as you can see, I put it a little lighter on the opposite eye, but a little for this goes a long way in reference to this look, because it's going to give like this white shadowed contrast under this purple cut crease, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So to set that eyeshadow base into place, I'm going in with my RK by Kiss transparent setting powder. You want to set this. You do not want to leave this wet. You want to ensure that it is dry prior to going in and creating any of your eyeshadow looks. Now I'm going in and I'm going to use tape to create the perfect angle lines. To start her look off today, I'm going in with the Morphe x Lisa Frank eyeshadow palette 35B, and I'll be going in with that deepest purple shade. And I'm just going to create, basically following her crease. So I'm creating a line at her crease. I'm using the tip of a small eyeshadow shader brush because it creates that oval line. So I'm not using it as if I would be packing on a color. I'm using the tip of that. Adjust your tape is needed, okay? So later on in this video, you're going to hear her ask me why didn't I like the look. So what you guys don't know is that I went over slightly too far. So that crease line at the top, that shouldn't have went over that far. So I took it over a little bit too far, And it was doable. It wasn't that it wasn't doable, but I probably should have stopped that crease line a little bit. It should stop right about there. You see how I'm still extending it? Okay, so that's a little bit too far. I should have stopped it a little bit higher. And I didn't want these lines to touch. But when I went in to create the angle, right? The eye angle with the shadow, you don't want them to touch. You want them to have a space like it does on that on the inspiration pic. And you'll see it, I believe I show it to you guys towards the end. Now I'm going in with that lighter purple right above this deep purple to blend out. And I'm just going to kind of marry those two together just to give it a slight gradient effect. Now you see me using that P. Louise blank canvas, and I'm going in just to shape out the cut crease. Now for this particular look, my cut crease didn't have to be perfect because we're adding rhinestones, but it does have to be symmetrical. So I hope that that makes sense. You want both of your cut creases to be the same size. The line doesn't have to be super crisp because you're going to go over that line using rhinestones, so that's okay. But you definitely want to create an even cut crease or symmetrical cut crease. Cut creases are not easy. They take time and a lot of practice. I'm still very new to cutting creases. Earlier last year, I told you guys I wanted to do a little bit more exotic looks. I wanted to just step outside my comfort zone and really challenge myself with these looks. So a lot of stuff that I'll be bringing you for the remaining of the year will be exotic. I will continue to do some naked beats for you guys. And some very natural looks, but we're gonna mix it up this year. We definitely gonna get it popping. Okay, so now that her cut crease is complete, I am going in and setting that with a light eyeshadow. So I'm using a nude, very close to white eyeshadow to set that cut crease in place. Once I've set that cut crease, I'm going in with this light purple shimmer shade from the Morphe x Ayana palette. That came out, I believe that came out last year. It's a beautiful springtime, summertime palette. And I'm using that shimmer purple in there. and I'm packing that on top of the cut crease. So off camera, I went in. I was going to use that Profusion Cosmetics Everlasting Liquid Liner, but off camera, I went in with a gel liner, and I used a angled eyebrow brush, and I applied this gel liner right to her lash line. Here you see me placing the rhinestones. So you can use whatever kind of rhinestones you want, pearls, whatever it is that you would like to use for this. I had rhinestones on hand, so I chose to use these rhinestones. Once I saw this, as you can see, I'm using the white rhinestones, right? The clear ones. I believe that the iridescent or rainbow colored rhinestones would have made this look really, really pop. So I think you should use those if you're going to try this look. But if you don't have those, these will work. Use what you have. So now that we got those rhinestones placed and the eyeshadow look is complete, I'm going in, I'm removing the tape. And I'm going to clean up all that fallout, everything that doesn't need to be there, so that we can get a complete look. Off camera, I also placed her some eyelashes on that are from Amazon. So just trust your process. This was looking really crazy, even to me. And as I'm watching it back, it was looking crazy. But, you know, you go in, you clean up. Makeup is art, okay? And you can always fix it. So as you see, I'm thinning out lines where necessary. Just go in and adjust. Make sure that everything is symmetrical. And then proceed. Our primer of choice today is going to be the Milk of Magnesia. I'll be using this technique on her. She has extremely oily skin, and we also wanted this look to last. So Milk of Magnesia is a really good primer for clients with extremely oily skin, or if they want a long-lasting makeup wear. A little goes a long way with this. You do not have to pack the face. You do not have to drench your brush. Make sure you use minimum amount, enough to cover the skin. Okay, to see it on the skin, you're just basing the skin with the Milk of Magnesia. For her foundation of choice today, we are going in with my buddy, the Nicka K Full Coverage Foundation. Her shade is 14, which is the darkest shade. These are all the items I'll be using to apply and blend out this foundation on her skin today. Get into it. I'm going to talk about this foundation yet again, yet another time in another video. Nicka K is a company. It is an affordable brand. You can probably find it in your beauty supply store, in your local beauty supply store, or you can find them online at Nicka K Cosmetics. Now, with that being said, they do have umbrella companies. I believe Nicka K also owns Absolute Cosmetics, and there is another one that they own. NK, Nicka K, Absolute, all of those are owned by the same company. I like Nicka K. This is a really good makeup. This is a good foundation and a good concealer for an affordable price. You are going to get a long-lasting wear. Skin prep is essential for any makeup that you use, okay? So if you're prepping the skin properly, you're using the proper primer for your client, you are going to get a beautiful coverage with this. And that's without color correcting, okay? This is full coverage, all right? It definitely is a good dupe to the NARS, okay? I also like the Maybelline Fit Me. That is a medium to full coverage. It's buildable, but this is full coverage. One swipe, as you can see, it's in. Okay, it hugs the skin beautifully. The only thing about this particular foundation, it comes in about 14 shades, and those shades are for medium, fair to deep skin. They do not have really light shades in this. This is a matte, so it's going to finish matte, okay? It's going to finish matte. It does go on dewy, but when it sets into the skin, it gives a matte finish. I'm going in to highlight her using the Nicka K Full Coverage Concealer. Now, I don't want you guys to be fooled, okay? I use Nicka K's foundation and their concealers. They have a plethora of items. They make shadows. They make a lot of eyeshadows. They make blush. I mean, they make everything. They have brushes. I haven't tried everything Nicka K. I am just a really avid user of their foundation and concealers. They work beautifully. I am going to do a Nicka K haul. That's something that I want to do this year because I want to test all their products. I mean, if your foundation and your concealers are this good, I'm going to test you out. I'm going to see what you're working with. So look out for that. Be looking out for that haul. We're going to go ahead and dedicate a full look or two to everything Nicka K. I'm just fanning her. I want that concealer to set into the skin, allowing it to dry. And then we're going in and we're going to blend everything out. So my technique has changed over time. I like to blend everything out with a brush first, okay? And then I use my beauty blender to diffuse any harsh lines. There's absolutely nothing wrong with blending out with a beauty blender. I just like using a blending brush, you know, a setting brush, because it gives a very full coverage look. These videos are sped up, so I'm not moving this fast in real time. I like to give you guys a full tutorial. So normally my tutorials run anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes because I like to give you guys a full tutorial on how I do things. My channel is kind of catered to new makeup artists because I'm a new makeup artist. And when I was getting started, I was looking for content that kind of taught me what to use and how to use it. So I'm sorry for the lengthy videos. I will try to shorten them up, but I just want to give you guys like complete knowledge so that you don't just see what I'm doing, but you see why I'm doing it. So this is in real time, and I'm just showing you how I'm using this blending brush to blend out this concealer under the eye. Okay, you blend, you blend, you blend, you blend, you blend. You have to press into the skin. It takes time. I just wanted to show you guys in real time, you know, how long it takes to really, you know, blend that makeup out. This part is very important because you don't want your client to crease. So you want to make sure that you blend out that foundation fully under the eye. To set her, I am going in with my LA Girl Pro Face pressed powders in the shade Nude Beige and Coffee. I'll be using the Nude Beige to set her highlighted areas, and I'll be using the Coffee to set the remaining areas in her face. Normally to set the highlight, I go in with a dense foundation brush, but I wanted to use a smaller brush. I wanted to create a fuller coverage, and I didn't want her to crease at all under the line. So I wanted to go in with a smaller brush to ensure that I set that under eye very, very well. You can set the face with a loose powder. With my technique, I prefer to set in pressed powders and bake with loose. Our highlighting powder of choice today, we're going in with the Sacha Buttercup in the shade Buttercup to set her highlight, to bake her highlighted areas and create contrast. This is also going to assist in defining her features. To deepen and bronze in her face, We are going in with the Juvia's Place bronzer palette in the shade Deep Dark. And I'll be using the deepest, the darkest shade from that palette. For her blush today, we're going in with the Juvia's Place Blush Palette Volume 1. And I'll be using both of those shades. For her lip combo today, we're going in with the Morphe lip liner in the shade Date Night, and I'll be using the matte liquid lip gloss in the shade Virgin. Now I'm taking my Real Technique setting brush and I'm going in and I'm just simply brushing away all of this powder, diffusing it into the skin. Anything left standing, we're going to swipe it off. After that, I go in with my Beauty Blender. Anything that's left standing on the skin, we're going to take that and blend that into the skin. Now, to deepen up that highlighted area, I'm taking that same dense brush that I used to set the remaining of her face, and I'm going back in with that same shade of pressed powder, Coffee. To finish her face, I'm going in with my L'Oreal Paris Lumi bronzer in the shade 03. Y'all already know how I feel about this product. This is one of my holy grails. It gives the face this glow that I absolutely love, and I put it on all my looks. For setting spray today, we're going in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Took a step back, looked at the eye, realized it was missing something. So I'm going in with my Euphoria palette by Profusion Cosmetics. I'm taking that white glitter shade and I'm just putting that in the tear duct area of her eye. It's the little things for me. It's how little things can like change your whole look. It can like just bring it together, give it that cohesiveness. Look at her face, y'all. This look came out just beautiful. Like, it was gorgeous. It was. I could have done things better, and I see where I went wrong, but it still came out really, really beautiful. Taking that purple, and I'm going in at that lower lash line, and I'm just going to smoke it out. I'm going to take this Ruby Kisses black eyeliner, and I'm going to use that to line her lower lash line. And now I'm going in just to bold up that bottom lash. I'm using this black mascara. Dusting away any fallout. And now I'm going in with some powder highlighter. This is my highlighting palette that I got from a makeup convention. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I believe I'm mixing all three of those highlighted colors to just give her that frosted look in those highlighted areas. So some of my blush got lost. I believe I went back in and bronzed up that contour area as well. Crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's. Martha is so beautiful, y'all. That's my girl. Shout out to all my clients, all my subscribers, all my followers. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. The support is real. It's been real. We are continuing our climb to 1K.
What I was trying
This
to
is
get.
the client
Show it,
review.
but here you go.
Put it, turn it. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Why you say you don't like it?
I like it. Do you like it is what matters.
Yeah. It is amazing. Why you say you don't? Girl, it is nice.
It's pretty. You always be looking fine.
I know. Cutsy of you.
Picture time.
Okay, angels, we have done it again. Here is another one, okay? This is probably, what is this? Our fourth look of 2023. As far as tutorials, I've been a little busy, but this is my fourth tutorial. This year, when I get free time, I try to do as many tutorials as I possibly can for you guys. You know, that's what I'm here for. I believe that's a part of my purpose. So, this is the look. This is it. Get into it. Get into it. Get into the look. Okay? Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you can know every time I post. Check out my podcast, Talks with Ty, the podcast live. That's also on this channel. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at TouchedByTyHairCo. TouchedByTyHairCo on Facebook as well. Drop your comments if you have any questions. I'm very interactive on all of my social medias. I promise. I will get back to you, okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, all right? Thank you so much, angels, for rocking with me. As always, it doesn't matter how you feel. God is still and always will be worthy to be praised. No matter what, keep showing up and keep going. You are not alone. Until next time, Touched by Ty Hair Co. out. Bye.